Welcome to the Deep Dive, brought to you by Tech Talk Central.
Hey, everyone.
In a world kind of dominated by big phones and even bigger tablets, the humble small tablet, well, it often gets overlooked.
It really does. But for a lot of people, it hits that perfect sweet spot,
Yeah,
between being easy to carry and actually useful.
exactly. So today we're doing a deep dive into two pretty popular contenders. We're aiming to figure out which one might actually fit your life better.
We've got the Lenovo Tab M8 Gen 4. That's the 2024 model going head-to-head with the Samsung Galaxy Tab A9 4G LTE.
Okay, let's unpack this. Both are compact Android tablets, right? Designed for using on the go.
Yeah, but beneath the surface, they're actually catering to slightly different needs. It's quite interesting when you look closer.
So let's lay out the core specs first. What are we looking at with the Lenovo?
Okay, so the Lenovo Tab M8, the 2024 one, it's got an 8-inch HD display. Inside, you're looking at 2 gigabytes of RAM and 32 gigabytes of storage.
And it runs Android 12 Go.
Right. And Android Go, just for anyone who doesn't know, it's basically a lighter version of Android. It's optimized for devices that maybe don't have a ton of RAM, like this one with 2 GB.
So it should still feel reasonably snappy for, like, basic stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Browsing, maybe some light video watching, that kind of thing. It's designed not to get bogged down too easily.
Okay. Then we have the Samsung Galaxy Tab A9. What's the deal there?
So the A9, it steps things up a bit. The screen's slightly larger, 8.7 inches, and it's a WXGA Plus display.
WXGA plus night. So higher resolution than the Lenovo's HD.
Yep, 1340 by 800 pixels. So a noticeably clearer picture. And under the hood, it's got a more robust 4 gigabytes of RAM, double the Lenovo's.
Double, okay.
And double the storage, too, 64 gigabytes. It runs Android 13 with Samsung's own One UI 5.1 layered on top.
Which usually adds quite a few features.
It does. And importantly, this A9 model we're looking at also has 4G LTE cellular capability. So, mobile data.
Right, which the Lenovo doesn't. Okay, so that brings us to performance. How do they actually feel to use? The A9 sounds stronger on paper.
It definitely is. The Tab A9 uses a MediaTek Helio G99 processor. It's an octa-core chip built on a 6-nanometer process, which means it's pretty fast, but also quite power efficient.
And paired with that 4 GB of RAM.
Exactly. That combination makes it pretty capable for smooth multitasking, switching between apps, maybe running something a bit more demanding. And it supports a 60 hertz display refresh rate.
So scrolling in video should look pretty fluid.
Yeah, 60 hertz is kind of the standard for smooth motion on these types of displays. You'll notice less stutter compared to maybe older or lower spec screens.
Okay, and the Lenovo M8. It's got a MediaTek Helio A22, also octa-core, but with only 2 GB of RAM. How does that translate in real life?
Well, the A22 is perfectly fine for basic tasks, like we said, browsing, email, streaming video, maybe some simple games. But that 2 GB of RAM is the main limitation.
So if you try to do too much at once.
You might start seeing some lag, yeah. Apps might reload more often when you switch between them. The A9 clearly has the edge here for raw power and multitasking, less waiting around for you.
Got it. Now, what about the displays beyond resolution and refresh rate? Anything specific for, like, eye comfort?
Actually, yes. The Lenovo M8 specifically highlights 2VI Care certification, and it has a dedicated reading mode.
2VI Care.
Yeah.
Does that actually make a difference?
It's a certification that means the display is designed to reduce harmful blue light emissions quite significantly. So yeah, if you or your kids spend a lot of time reading or using the tablet for extended periods, it should genuinely be more comfortable on the eyes.
That's a good point, especially if it's maybe a family device.
Definitely. Meanwhile, the A9's slightly larger high-res screen combined with that 60 hertz refresh rate focuses more on delivering, bright, expansive visuals. It's great for immersing you in videos or games.
Okay, so this hardware difference starts painting a picture of who these tablets are really for. Let's talk about that. The Lenovo M8, you mentioned family device.
Yeah, I think that's really where it shines. It comes with Google Kids Space preloaded, which is a curated environment for kids. Plus, you get robust parental controls through Google's Family Link app, a privacy dashboard. It seems really geared towards being a worry-free device for parents.
And they even include a case.
Yeah, an included clear folio case with a built-in stand. That's a nice touch. Saves you an extra purchase. Plus, Lenovo talks about offering up to 3 years of security updates.
That's pretty decent support. And what about that battery life? I saw something like 16, 19 hours.
Of online video playback, yeah. That's impressive. It suggests it could last a whole day, maybe even more, depending on your use. Great for travel or keeping kids entertained without constantly needing a charger.
Okay, so the M8 is stacking up as this durable, long-lasting, family-friendly sort of peace-of-mind tablet.
Pretty much. Now, connecting that to the Galaxy Tab A9, it feels geared more towards, say, an individual user who wants a bit more productivity and connectivity.
Because of the LTE.
Partly, yeah. Having that 4G LTE option means you can get online anywhere, not just on Wi-Fi. Though, quick note on the international model it's unlocked, works great with T-Mobile in the US for calls and data. For other carriers, you might just want to double-check compatibility first.
Good tip. What else makes it more productive?
Well, with the extra power and One UI, you can do things like split the screen to use two apps side by side. You can also continue apps on other Samsung devices if you're in that ecosystem, and use Quick Share for easy file transfers between them.
Ah, the ecosystem play.
Exactly. It also has a decent 8-megapixel rear camera, which the M8's is more basic, and it comes with a 15-watt fast charger in the box. It feels more like a companion device for someone already using, maybe a Samsung phone.
Right, so it's less about shared family use and more about a personal, connected experience.
That's how I see it. The M8 is worry-free family entertainment and learning. The A9 is about a smoother individual experience, that Samsung ecosystem integration, and more performance headroom.
Okay, let's try and summarize this then. Final takeaways. The Lenovo Tab M8 Gen 4.
It's a fantastic option, I think, especially for families or for more casual use where battery life and eye comfort are priorities. The included case and software features for kids are big bonuses. It's built to be shared and to last.
And the Samsung Galaxy Tab A9 4G LTE.
That one's ideal if you need a bit more power under the hood, maybe for smoother gaming or multitasking. The better display, the larger storage, and especially that 4G LTE option make it great for personal use, staying connected on the move, and integrating if you already use other Samsung gear.
So really think about how you plan to use it most. Is it mainly for the kids or long reading sessions where eye strain is a concern? Then maybe the Lenovo.
Or do you need that anytime internet connection, smoother performance for more demanding apps, and potentially linking it up with your phone? Then the A9 is probably the better fit.
Also, consider how much you value those ecosystem features. Is the Samsung connectivity a big plus for you? Or is the Lenovo's focus on family safety and durability more appealing?
What really matters most for your day-to-day?
We really hope this deep dive helps you navigate the small tablet market a bit better.
Yeah, hopefully that clears things up.
And hey, for the latest prices and deals on both of these tablets, be sure to check out the links we've put in the description below.
Prices can change, so definitely worth a look.
And if you enjoyed this deep dive and found it useful, please consider subscribing to Tech Talk Central. We do lots more tech comparisons and insights like this.
We'd love to have you join us next time.